This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Daskoski versus Daskoski. You all have been married almost 38 years. You have a family together, and your relationship is in turmoil. Divorce attorneys have actually been contacted because of allegations of cheating. Ms. Daskoski, this is a lot, 38 years of marriage on the line. Tell me how you two met.
I met him when I was 12 years old.
Oh my.
Puppy love, first love of my life. He was gorgeous, everything about him. He was just everything I wanted. And we dated throughout junior high and high school, and then one day he happened to want a little more than I was willing to give up, and my girlfriend was, so he ended up with her.
Oh, no.
We moved on, and I got married.
I was young, dumb, and full of you-know-what.
All right, Mr. Daskoski, it started out, you see, she had me. She was dragging me in by the hook and then dropped me in the water. What?
I told you I was young, dumb, and full of some.
But you figured it out at some point.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I did. We figured it out later on.
But essentially, she wouldn't give up the cookie, so you went to another jar.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You got it.
That's a very artful way to phrase it.
Thank you, Mr. Cutler. Thank you.
You do good work.
I do good. Thank you.
How's you doing business?
All right, so tell me about how you all reconnected.
Well, I was in the Navy, came back from a deployment, and was at my mom's house dating another girl. And she called and said, "Hey, I heard you're divorced." I said, "Yeah, I am." She said, "You want to come over?" I said, "Sure." So I told the other girl she had to take a hike. and
you are something else, Mr. Daskoski.
Well, I went over with her and stayed, so we've been there for going on almost 38 years.
So what was that first night like back together?
It was amazing.
She rocked my world.
All righty then. There you go.
It was a cookie worth waiting for.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
All right.
Well worth.
38 years of marriage. Why have you opened this case today, Ms. Daskoski?
Well, when I was home raising 3 children by myself while he was in the military, I tricked him when he came back home into admitting that he had cheated on me at one point. Oh. It broke my heart, you know, but I loved him enough that I was willing to stick in there.
How did you end up cheating?
I can explain that very easily.
Okay.
I don't know how many people in here ever been to Brazil.
No, but I've seen pictures.
But let me tell you, they got live sex shows. Oh. You go in the bar and you sit down and you watch, they pull out a mattress, a bed, lay it right there on the floor.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a moment. You shouldn't have been at no live sex show to begin with. Okay?
You know, you're right. I never should have been there, but I did. I went there. One thing led to another, and like I said, I was young and dumb.
So you weren't proud of it, but you did it. You confessed. You decided to forgive him for that. But then you start to see warning signs. What warning signs have you seen to make you think he's cheating now?
Well, I went on to an app on the computer to do a background check on somebody in the family. And on this app popped up suspected husband of cheating. And I had already paid for it, so I put his name in, and up popped this woman's name, linked right to him.
You've actually submitted that to the court, correct?
Yes.
It says you suspect your mate of cheating, and you put his name in. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And another woman's name and number comes up.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, not a number, another number. It was linked to a phone number that we used to have.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
An old phone number.
Yep.
Do you know this woman?
No, ma'am, none whatsoever.
But Mr. Daskoski, you believe he has cheated with this woman, and that's why the number came up linked to him.
Yes.
Well, it's interesting because about 2 or 3 months ago, on your Facebook page,
Nope.
this woman
Not me.
came out.
I don't have a Facebook page, never had a Facebook page, never made a Facebook page.
We found this Facebook page with Jerry Daskoski.
Nope.
And
Somebody else made
photo
that.
was posted of this woman. She updated her cover photo and she posted this picture. And that photo that she posted was shared by Jerry Daskowski.
Not me.
What
She
is the
showed it to
likelihood
me
that-
one day, and I'm like, whoa, that's not mine.
Everybody
What is
knows-
the likelihood that a woman that has that is linked to you by phone number shares a picture that is shared by Jerry Daskowski and you don't know her?
Can't be, because I don't have a Facebook page. Never had one.
You don't have to. If
Number
she has
two,
one, you
Mr.
can route to other links.
You can't. No, you can't.
Ms.
Yes, you can.
Daskowski, you don't look like you believe this.
I don't
at
believe
all.
a word of it.
You
Not a word
almost
of
look
it.
like you have some tears in your eyes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe a word of it.
Do you believe that this is further evidence of the connection that they have?
Oh, definitely.
Nope.
Definitely.
No way.
You did not know this woman.
I
That's
did
your
not-
testimony
no-
you're sticking to?
None whatsoever.
Mr. Daskowski,
Ooh. Oh. You just threw your ring at him.
You bet I did.
You are saying you're done.
Well, Your Honor, other things happened since then. Before, I watch your show every day. And so I said to him, well, why don't you put in for the show and then we'll really see. So at that time, I said, you've got the opportunity to tell me anything now. Why break up a 38-year marriage? I cheated when I was at sea with another woman too. And then I ended up kissing another woman.
so Mr. Daskowski, after all these years, you've been questioning his behavior.
No.
And after all these years of denying it, right before you come to this courtroom, he admits these things to you.
Yes, sir.
I was
Yes,
getting all
Your
the
Honor.
skeletons out of my closet. I wasn't coming on here like a dummy and lying. My face
but
my
why
face
did you
turned
lie
beet
all
red
these years to her? And
because I didn't want to hurt her any more than I'd seen the first
Oh,
time.
please.
When the second time happened and I got back to the ship, there was a great big care box there for me. She had sent, and it just flattened me. I mean, I broke down and cried. I did not go off the boat again.
No, you went to the next port with the next woman.
No,
Yes,
it
you
was
did.
the next port.
Yes.
And I
You
didn't
were
get off the
tore
boat
up over the
anymore.
first time, but you went to the
Okay,
next
tell me
one.
what happened.
No, I
the
wasn't
second
tore
time,
up
Mr.
over the
Daskowski.
first time as much as the second time.
What happened the second time, Mr. Daskowski? How did you get caught up with another woman?
It's the same way. I was a bad young boy.
And it's your testimony that those 2 times are the only 2 times that you have been unfaithful to your wife.
Absolutely, in 37, almost 38 years.
But, Your Honor, I got started getting emails from this person that he was connected to with saying, thank you for the fruit arrangement purchase you just bought. Or thank you for the flower arrangements I just got.
So what did you, tell me what
So
you got?
I'm confronting him and he's saying, oh, you're just electronically challenged. Well, if I was so electronically challenged.
So Mr.
how-
Daskowski, okay, what purchase?
From a fruit arrangement company.
So you got a receipt
Right.
and it said,
I
thank
didn't
you
get
for
the
your
fruit.
purchase for a
Yes.
fruit arrangement that you never got.
That I never
He didn't
got.
send one to you.
No.
So when you got these receipts, what did you confront him about it?
I sure did.
All right, Mr. Daskowski, how did you explain the fruit arrangement and the flower arrangement?
This one's easy. Like she said, electronically challenged.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
but
got-
nobody
she
gets
got
a receipt from
She
those
got an
companies.
email, a typical advertisement email.
Company
She
doesn't say
clicked-
thank you for your purchase.
She clicked on the link. When she gets to the website, she clicks on the different arrangements and stuff up there. Once you click on one of those, it puts it in your cart. When you get it in your cart, what's it do? Check out now. And she thinks that's a receipt.
Oh, my God.
And Mr. Daskowski, you're saying you know a receipt when you see
number
one.
two,
I know a receipt when I see one, and I know the money when I know it. And I know I'm not one of these women that goes searching through their husband's
money-
phone
all the
or
money-
checking accounts. But
all
when you
the
get
money
something,
went. All the money
purchased,
went in the
you-
car.
You know what,
You're a
Mr.
liar.
Daskowski, when
No,
I
ma'am.
saw you throw your wedding band, it broke my heart.
Because
to
I
see a
believe
38-year marriage crumbling literally before our very
Over
eyes.
nothing.
over a 6-month period, not
Over
over nothing. You
Over
never.
nothing.
You never admitted
Never.
that the car that I put 50 grand in, you let another woman in and do a video so she could post it on her website.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up.
Are
Mr.
you going to deny that?
Mr. Skowski, tell us about that.
He bought a race car. He bought a car. So I put $50,000 and made this car.
This is the car
That's
you bought?
the car
Yes.
you bought him?
4 months ago.
That's a nice car.
Okay, and you said this is the car that he was giving a woman a ride in?
No, he told me she was a sponsor for a show that he had already told me he wanted to go to. So he says she asked if she could take a video in the car. So she got in the car, revved up the engine, took a video, and told him where she was going to post it. Why are you going to have another woman in that car when you're married to me for my children to see all over social media?
Mr. Skowski, it sounds like these things just keep popping up.
Right, and then all of a sudden, to admit to it, when you had the opportunity, and I told you, he's always been good to me. So at first I thought, well, maybe somebody was trying to bait him or set him up or something. But then when I started getting the arrangements, and my birthday came along, and all these big, fantastic birthdays that I always had, didn't happen that year.
What happened with the birthday was, we went to a car show, and it ended up costing me more money at the car show
It cost you
than
more
I
money?
anticipated. So
Back
I
up,
didn't
Mr.
have enough
Daskowski.
money. No.
You didn't
I didn't
pay
have enough
for it.
money. For that
I
car
paid for
show,
it.
you didn't.
All right, Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough evidence. You say, Ms. Daskowski, that Mr. Daskowski recently admitted to cheating more than 30 years ago, but you've seen additional things. You have found a website, his phone number is linked to this woman.
Right.
And then we later find out that that woman posted a picture that a Jerry Daskowski shared. Then you also have these receipts for purchases that were made for flower arrangements and fruit arrangements that you didn't make.
Right.
And for those reasons, you believe that Mr. Daskowski is in fact cheating.
Yes.
And that
This stuff keeps just coming out.
I love him. I don't want the marriage to
I
end.
didn't want to hurt her again.
Well,
But you continued to do it with the car 4 months ago. So if you didn't want to hurt me, why did you keep on hurting me?
That was a chance I thought I'd get
A
where
car
I didn't have
that
to pay
I
for
put
that,
all the money into
for that
you.
event.
Mr. Skowski, if you find out today that he's cheating, your 38-year marriage is over?
I want to know that I don't have to worry every day that he goes out. Is he with this woman?
Well, to get to the bottom of this, to get to the root and heart of these cheating allegations, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to hear from licensed and certified polygraph examiner Kendall Scholl to determine, is he cheating? Bob, please report Mr. Scholl in.
Kendall Scholl.
Good day, Mr. Schill. How are you?
Your Honor. Fine. How are you?
I'm good. You did a polygraph examination of Mr. Daskowski, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. I'm looking at the Daskowskis, and Mr. Daskowski, you look nervous, and you are gripping this thing.
I ain't nervous.
Are you nervous about these results?
Yes.
Why are you nervous, and how are you feeling?
Because if you've done it and kept it from me all this time, and you did it 4 months ago, something to hurt me, why am I to believe that you're not going to continue or you're not still doing it?
Let's go to the results then. Mr. Daskowski was asked, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman your wife found linked to you on the background check website?
Heck no.
What was his response?
His answer was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Of course it's going to be truthful. You admitted to it all just before the show.
Not that woman. Don't know her.
All right, we still have another question. Mr. Daskowski was asked, during your marriage, besides the 2 times your wife knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
Ms. Daskoski, do you want your wedding ring back?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you put it in there.
But, Your Honor, I wanted you to know, even though he's passed this lie detector test, at any time I might request another one.
You're on notice, Mr. Daskoski. You clearly love each other. You have this beautiful story of being childhood sweethearts, essentially. And that awesome car. You all need to be in that car, tootling all over America, having a ball at this point.
If there's another woman in that car, he's out the door.
No, it shouldn't be any other women in that car but you.
Treat your wife like the queen she is
That's it.
and stay out of Brazil.
Happy wife. Happy wife, happy life.
Go.
As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy, and in y'all's case, a vroom vroom marriage. Court is dismissed.
This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Wilson versus Wright. You two have been together for 6 years, are engaged, you have 3 children together, but you are not going to the altar if your fiancé is cheating. Would you share with the court why you are here?
I want to prove if Robert is cheating.
Okay.
He's done it in the past, and he's doing it now. His behavior has not changed not once. He can leave for 12 to 14 hours and not come back till the next morning at 9 o'clock in the morning.
So you believe that he's going out, staying out all day and all night, cheating?
Yes.
You about to come over that podium and tell me about it. Woo, okay. All right, Mr. Wright, she's ready to jump all over this. What do you have to say?
All the allegations that she accused me of is not true. I'll let you know I have business to conduct, so that's all.
So you got a barbecue pit, you make ribs.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. And you didn't bring a rib up in here.
Yeah.
I got a lot of ribs. But
And that's what people call you about.
I'm the rib man. That's what they call me for.
And that's why you out all times of the day and night, because you're trying to make this business go.
I got to get this. I got to plan, preparate, and get this and execute this. Make sure everything is right. Every customer and clientele is being treated fairly and get their certain amount of ribs per person.
The problem is, Miss Wilson thinks you serving up more than ribs.
Because I'm his manager.
Yes.
You're the manager?
I'm his manager.
So you know what he's doing.
Exactly.
You trying to support what he's doing.
Exactly.
So the problem you have it in
So how they
his
calling
rib
your phone when they
business.
calling my phone? When they supposed to call my phone because I'm your manager.
Oh.
And
So why they calling him instead of calling you to get the deal done?
Can I stop you right now, please, Your Honor?
Well, when you say it like
Can
that, yes.
I slow it down, please? They called me because she be having attitude with some of my clientele, because some of them be women, you know. And
They seem a little tight about it.
She have attitude with him sometimes. She think they, you know what I mean, might be interested in me or whatever, and whatnot, you know. But I don't even think that's the scenario, you know.
Well, okay, Miss Wilson, do you get a little tight with the ladies that are calling for ribs?
I might.
you might, yeah.
Sometimes.
Well,
I can admit that. I might sometimes. Sometimes I might get, but I know, though, I'm not boo-boo the fool. I know when a female is trying to talk to my fiancé.
See, there it is.
And the reason you get tight about it is because he has cheated in the past.
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
A woman sent the video to my phone on top of Robert.
And she sent it to your phone?
Yes, so I called her and I asked her, maybe you have the wrong number, do you have the wrong number or something? She said, no, I've been having sex with your fiancé.
Now, wait. This video she sent, could you clearly see Mr. Wright? And that wasn't you on top of it.
It wasn't me on top of him, and he told me it wasn't him either.
All right, Mr. Wright.
He went
husband.
with the classic.
What's the
This
classic?
is a classic. It's an oldie, but it's sometimes a goodie.
All right, what's that, love?
Wasn't me.
But I see you.
Wasn't me.
But I'm looking at your face.
That's not me.
I know what you look like. That's you.
No, that's not me.
Would you
No, that's not me.
Okay,
Hairline was different.
Mr. Wright, how you gonna have a video of you with this woman on top of you?
To tell you the truth?
Please.
Please tell the truth.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The truth is, I really wasn't interested in her like that. It was just more beneficial. She know I like nice things in life, you know. I like to look good, smell good, eat good, you know. So she took care of that, you know.
So you took care of her and she took care of you. And so because of this cheating in the past and what's happened, tell me about why you think he's cheating now. What are the warning signs?
For example, Robert, he started an argument because there wasn't any ice in the freezer. Okay, so I'm like, you couldn't put it in there yourself. You couldn't put the ice in the freezer. You can't do it.
Ice
and
is
he
not
was
a
like,
difficult
well,
one.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave then. So he left until 9 o'clock the next morning.
Well, how long was he gone?
For about 12 to 14 hours.
All right, so when he comes back, I bet you had smoke coming out your ears.
Yeah, I did, but I calmed myself and I was like, you know, where were you? And he said just like this. I was in Phoenix, Arizona with my homeboy.
And where do you live?
Fresno, California.
You submitted a map to the court.
Yes. Yes, I did.
We calculated how far it is from point A, home, to point B, downtown Phoenix, and that is 592 miles, 8 hours and 34 minutes one way.
Yes.
So for him to get back home, he would have needed another 8 hours and 34 minutes.
And that's just if he went, stopped, nodded his head twice, got back, and drove back straight.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. That would still take him 17 hours. So you clearly figured out he was not in Phoenix.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where were you?
Not in Phoenix, Arizona.
Tell you the truth?
No, please tell the truth.
Yeah.
You want the truth?
The whole
We
truth.
want nothing
and
but
nothing but the truth.
Help me
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
So I went to Arizona to meet a friend and I actually came right back. That was the truth. I did go to Arizona.
It was a physical impossibility. Mr. Wright,
drove all the way
this
to
is a
Phoenix to get some
half-baked
tools.
trip. You are not telling us the whole story. So what did you do on this trip? And moreover, who did you do on this trip?
I didn't do anyone on the trip. And what I did do is I went on the trip, I took the tools, I came back, you know. Actually, it didn't take that long because I didn't go all the way, went halfway, came back, and then I went to my cousin's house to play the game, video games.
This is a half-baked story, like a half-cooked rib. This story doesn't make sense.
Go ahead,
at
let
all.
it out.
This is your time to clear the decks. If you gonna make it right,
Yeah.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
you need to speak the truth
Yes.
and the whole truth.
Yes.
So who did you see beside the person, this man? What woman did
and
you
your
see?
cousin.
And
Who
your
else
cousin.
did you see?
I was thinking about story. I'm serious.
All right.
That's what happened. That was it.
Miss Wilson, have you found anything that makes you think he's cheating currently?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I found blue panties in his car.
All right, so you found some woman's panties a size small.
Yes. Those are the panties right there, and he told me it was from him taking his homegirl washing, and she left that one pair of panties in his car under the seat.
Oh, hold on.
Under the seat.
Under the seat.
So,
And they was filthy.
ew.
And so that we're clear, Ms. Wilson, those are not your panties.
Those are not mine.
And those happen to fall out in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And not only did they fall out, they fell out and then rolled under the seat.
Because she left just that one pair.
Just that one pair.
And you know, underwear known to roll.
Yeah. Mr. Wright,
I have to clarify that. She's making it seem like I'm a bad guy. No.
No, you making you seem like you a bad guy.
No, I'm gonna clarify that.
Okay, go ahead.
What happened? My friend called me. She was in stress, like she needed a ride, like real bad. And her ride didn't come for her, so I went over there and gave her a ride. And she was washing her clothes, but she didn't have enough money for all her clothes to get washed, so she had some dirty clothes still, and they were just all overflowing in her bag. You know, I dropped her off. She might have fell. The panties might have dropped and fell under there or something. I don't know.
So she dropped just one pair of
I guess
panties.
those was on the top
one
of the bag. That was on top of the bag, so they fell off. I
You
ain't
don't
do
believe
anything.
a word he's saying, do you, Miss Wilson?
I ain't
I
do
really
anything.
don't.
Have you found anything else to make you think Mr. Wright is cheating?
Yeah, empty condom wrapper in his car.
Your car is a hotbed.
yeah.
Because that's what he stay in his car is his doghouse.
So tell me about what you found and how you found
I
it.
found the empty condom wrapper in the car. Me and Robert, we were getting ready to leave. And I was looking for my phone because I dropped my phone in between the seat. And I'm digging on the side. I'm like, I can't get it. So I pull it up. I'm thinking it's my phone. It's an empty condom wrapper. I can't use condoms. I'm allergic to latex.
So they not for you.
They not for me.
Okay.
He told me he let his homeboy have sex in his car.
It's like a car B&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Boys in business. Or bad boys in business.
Yeah.
What does this conversation look like when...
Want me to tell you exactly how I look? I'll tell you exactly how I look. I'm here. I'm me. He him. He's standing right here. Hey, bro, after we chill and stuff, you know, after we have a couple of drinks, you know, I want to go pick up my friend. Is it cool if I use your car? Because my car actually is in the shop. So that's how I look.
Pick up your friend or hook up with a friend?
Yeah, he was going to hook up with his friend. We're family. We're like family, you know. Make sure you clean up after yourself, you know. But obviously, he didn't clean up all the way after herself. And she came and found the condom and thought it was me, you know. Not cool to put it on me. It's this guy's. You know what I'm saying?
It's her side, it's his side, and it's the friend's side.
Yeah.
The friend is here. We're gonna get some testimony.
Yeah, bring him in.
Well, I hope they took a lie detector test because him and his friend is best friends. They do stuff together.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Thank you for being here today, sir. Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Andrew Morgan.
And what is your relationship to Mr. Wright?
That's my cousin, best friend.
Mr. Morgan, you've heard the allegations that have been made against Mr. Wright about his cheating. What do you know about that?
Robert's not a cheater. And,
Okay. Now, everybody here would expect you as his best friend to say that.
it's true.
But we've heard some specific allegations that Ms. Wilson has made. For example, that she found an empty condom wrapper in his car.
Yeah. It ended up in there because I did have sex in the car, but I didn't use this car just to have sex. And I used this car to go to the store. And a female that I was dealing with at the time, she called me up and she got in the car and we were talking. And one thing led to another and we was in the back seat and, you know.
There it is.
And that's what happened. I knocked it out the park.
You knocked it out the park.
Yeah.
Here's what's causing me some concern, because Mr. Wright said that you and he were talking and you said, yeah, I'm going to go pick up a girl. You just testified that you were out going to the store and a female hit you up.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
So which one of you is telling the truth?
We both telling the truth.
No.
Yeah.
Whose condom wrapper was it that Ms. Wilson found in Mr. Wright's car?
It was mine. I left it.
So this is a family thing.
No, it's not. It's a real thing. That's why I left the condom wrapper inside the
So he telling
car.
the truth and you telling the truth.
We're
Both
both telling the
stories
truth.
can't be.
Well, Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough testimony. It smells like bad ribs cooking. So rather continue a really old sausage, something is going awry.
My ribs is good.
So what we have, Mr. Cutler, is a pair of mystery women's underwear found in Mr. Wright's car under the seat. We have a empty condom wrapper, and then we have that he disappeared. It was going to Arizona and back.
And all of it looks suspicious.
Every bit of it. Every single bit of it. And Miss Wilson has said, if he's cheating, she's done.
And the relationship is over.
The relationship is over.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to hear from former military interrogator and expert Lena Sisko to determine, is he cheating? Along with this court, Ms. Sisko in.
Get ready, wipe the sweat, get ready. Because I want my wedding ring back.
How are you, Miss Sisko?
I am well, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm great. Tell us what you did to investigate this case.
I first had the accused write a witness statement, and I analyzed that statement for any indicators of both truthfulness and deception. And then I interrogated Mr. Wright to see if he has been cheating.
What were your initial findings?
During our interview, he was very open. He answered all of my questions, and he admitted that he lied to his fiancée about the blue panties because he was covering up for his cousin. He also admitted that the condom that was found in his car was not his. And I do not believe that he traveled to Arizona to meet a female to have sexual relations.
All right.
Told you I was right about Arizona.
Did you learn anything else during your interview?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I learned a lot more. Mr. Wright did tell me that he cannot see himself with anyone else other than his fiancée. However, he also told me that he is still cheating on her, and the reason why he hasn't told her is to spare her feelings because he does not want to hurt her.
What you gonna tell nobody?
With one woman or more than one woman?
Multiple women.
Multiple women.
Yes, Your
If
Honor.
I can come across this podium on you, I would.
So, just to be clear,
Yes, Your Honor.
he admitted to you that he has had sex with multiple women since he's been with his fiancée.
Yes, Your Honor.
And
And is still doing so.
Yes, Your Honor.
I gave him my everything. I really love this man to death. I will do anything for him. This ain't right. This ain't right. I can see if it was back then or you done cheated on me before, okay. But that right there, that was the icing on the cake.
But the fact that it's still currently going on, that's too much for you to bear?
It's too much. I don't even wanna deal with him no more. I'm done.
If you allow me to prove myself and accept me, I mean, I can't say that it happened overnight, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it 100. But I could try my best. And
Mr. Wright, you are past asking somebody to wait for you to get right. If she's that kind of loyal, that kind of I'm in it to win it, she deserves a man to be there with her. Not somebody who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do better.
And Ms. Wilson, you have children together, so even if you don't move together as a couple, you still have to move together as co-parents. So we want you to talk to our counselor to figure out how to put that together as you move forward. We don't advocate in this court that anybody be a doormat or a fool for anybody. As we say in this court, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good, honest relationship. Court is adjourned.